looking at one of the important function in the Excel, that is VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP function is used to find the value of a given label from a big data set. Means, for example, in our current example, I want to find the value of the cost of the breakfast foods from the given data set. I am having this data set. From here I want to find the value of cost of breakfast foods as well as average consumption of the breakfast food. So let's see how to do that. Then for the cost, go into the cell, type in equal to, then write VLOOKUP up VLOOKUP, and then open bracket. Now let's discuss about the syntax of the VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP is having 4 components, that is lookup value, table array, column index number, range lookup. So what is lookup value? Lookup value is the value which you want to find. Like for example, in our example, breakfast food is the value which we want to look into our given data set. So I am taking breakfast food as my lookup value. Then press comma. Then table array. Table array is the data set in which we want to find our value. Means, for example, here in this we are having some row labels to cost. This is whole data table for me, and in this I want to find for the breakfast foods what is the cost of that breakfast foods. So how to do that? Just go and select the total table from here and just done. So it is taking table array A2 is to D24, means it has selected the all. Why we are selecting all? Because we want to have the cost value. We have to take row label compulsorily in the VLOOKUP, but at the same time we now want to see for the cost in that. That's the reason we are taking till D24. Now comma. Now column index number. Column index number is the number in which your data is present. For example, in this my cost is present in the 4th column, that is first, second, third and fourth. So I need to type in 4th column, then comma. In VLOOKUP it's always there, the numbering starts with 1, 2, 3, 4, not from 0. So you have to take accordingly. If cost is there, then the 4th number, average consumption, then the 3 number, pin codes of 2 number and all. So depending on the number of columns that are present in your data. So after that, there means after selecting the column index number, then you have to press comma. Then there is the options coming up as range lookup. What kind of range you are looking up? True means approximate match. Approximately it will match that value and give you the result, but it's generally avoidable in VLOOKUP formats, because most of the time, in 95% of the cases, we want to look for the exact match of the data. So that's the reason exact match is being selected when the data is very consistent data and we have a very good faith on our data clean up of the data. That's the reason most of the time we select the false. Then select false, then close the bracket, then press enter. See, the cost of the breakfast food has come up as 77457. We have got here 77457 as the cost. Now what is the average consumption? Average consumption, again same. Let's take one example on this also. So then press equal to VLOOKUP, then open bracket, then lookup value as breakfast foods, then the table array is this table array. I will select the all table array, then the column number is 3rd, average consumption column number is 3rd, then it should be exact match and enter. So I am getting the average consumption also. Now what happen if I change the word here, like baked goods? Let's see. It has extracted the data for the baked goods. This is the baked goods data it has extracted. If I check for meat, it has done the same. It has given the data for the meat. So this is how a very useful function VLOOKUP works. Now there is one catch in this. The catch is that VLOOKUP always look for the first data only, first data point in the given data array. For example, I will just do one thing. I will just copy this bread wages value from here and I will just paste it here, with let's say I will change the data here as 9000 and I will change it to this. Now if I just try to find out the beverages value, beverages, it is always taking the first value, the first value which is this one, and it is just ignoring this data value. This data value it is ignoring, because for VLOOKUP it's always the first instance at which your lookup value has arrived in your data. That data it will extract. It will not extract any other data from the any other data which is present about the given same thing again. So for the same reason VLOOKUP is used mostly for non-duplicated list values, and pivot tables and sum if functions are used for having a list of most of the duplicate values also. So this is one of the catch in the VLOOKUP, which always remember about that. See you into the next video. Thank you.